is my acting or actor vlog. For this, I'll be talking about the techniques that I've used, my super objectives, um, what I didn't, what I changed with my techniques, what I didn't use for my objective, why I changed it, and how the performance or how I will, you know, um, how it will affect me. So I want to start off with the techniques that I've used. The main techniques that I'm using are private and public. Because on the phone with with his boyfriend, the character was originally female, but I had to change it. Um, the male is on the phone with the boyfriend, and they're very fake. They're very like because they have MPD. They don't really care about what the boyfriend thinks. They just care about what their boyfriend has given to them to make them feel happy. And therefore private and public, since they're on the phone, they can't really like express how they feel, like oh and stuff like that. So they have to use facial expressions, and like the facial expressions are what I'm using too. I'm also using um, Arto, like because he has techniques within his as a practitioner. He has techniques, so I'm gonna use Arto with the heavy breathing and the frustration and the anger and the screams, and I'm gonna use that to like just let chaos happen, because I want to show that like this could really affect someone, and what like the comments people will say can like have an effect on someone's mental health, and how they can affect someone who has got mental health disorders. Um, the other techniques that I'm using tactics and actions, pretty basic, because I wanna get something out of the boyfriend. I wanna like what am I gonna use to get what I want? Like, so I wanna use the C. I wanna like make them feel bad about themselves to make me feel better. I want them to like I wanna antagonize them to like, you know, get the reaction that I want. Um, but yeah, those are the techniques that I will be using. They have worked so far in the rehearsal. I would change some of them. I probably will. I will change them um, before the performance for my assessment, but they it will work for me, because I'm pretty confident in how I'm gonna play this character and what I can do with this character to make them unique in a sort of way of like, because they have a mental health disorder, how can I make that kind of like unique to me, or like unique as a character, and like what would they do, like what would they do during a breakdown of like getting a horrible comment off of a post that they didn't want, and how that will affect them to create this like sadistic story that has never happened, so that they can get satisfaction out of it. My super objective that I've done is to get satisfaction from people on the internet on these fake posts, which is just what they genuinely want. There probably is. They probably could have more. They'll probably have one for their boyfriend. Like they probably don't want to be with them. They probably just want to like stay. They probably don't want to be with them, but they probably do want to be with them for the fact that they make them feel better about themselves. Um, but yeah, my super objective hasn't changed. It has just always been that, because I feel like that is just literally their objective. They just keep creating fake posts for their own satisfaction. They don't care about whatever other people feel. They just no. They just care about themselves and themselves only. They don't have any sympathy for anyone else. Um, they with the director's notes, I am following directions not as much, because, well, actually, yeah, I probably will follow them, because um, they're there for a reason. They're there for the story. Some of them have been changed that I am aware of, and I will take that into consideration for my assessment, and I will um, I will use my techniques, my facial expressions, my actions, my tactics, my private and public. They will be used a lot within this piece to show like the effect it has on someone who has mental orders and mental health disorders, and yeah, and I think it's good to play a character who's like so like normal to the public eye, but has like this dark like secret, and it's good to play on that, and I think it's amazing to think about. So yeah, that is what I'll be doing for this for the acting.